gatekeeper here. We got a repair, plus I'm making this video for Mr. Rockin' Ranger. This is going to be his. I wanted to make a video just showing it to him, showing the output, just to make sure it's what he wants. See, make sure he's happy. That's what it's all about. You want the person happy now. Less happier the person is on the other end, the happier you will be, and the less, anything that causes less stress. You want to make sure that the person's happy and actually wanting what you have, and is happy with the performance and all that good stuff. But we got an original Mod V here. Texas Star Mod V. When I say original, Texas Star has different models. They got the 300, the 350, the 450. They got a 400. But, they got different versions of the 500, different versions of the 300, the 350. They don't make 300s no more, but they got different versions of the models. Well, this is an original Mod V, an original. It has the original transistor, which are SRF2072s, which they do not make anymore, as far as I understand. And these are a 60-watt transistor. They're equivalent to MRF455s. From what I understand, the original Mod Vs do a little bit less watts than the 2290s, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's just what I understand. I remember a buddy of mine had a Mod V, and it actually was too much drive for what he was trying to drive. He was trying to drive a 4 transistor amp, and it was actually a little too much drive. It was dumping about 160 watts or so, and he actually got an original Mod V with a SRF 2072 in it, and it was a perfect match for it. It's a little bit less drive, so times less drive is what you want. It's all about what you're trying to use the amplifier for. But real quick, just to let you know what I did to fix this amplifier. We put a new front faceplate on there. We put two new lenses on there for you, buddy. I threw a new variable. I didn't have any 100 ohm variables left. So what I did is threw a 250 ohm variable, and I added this resistor in series, which converted this to a 100 ohm variable. In parallel. Rather that 150 in parallel, which put the variable right there around 100 ohms, 95, somewhere around there in the ohms. Let's see here. I retuned the input on this with a trimmer, and it trimmed out to about 120. I don't think I did the output, did I? No, I don't believe I had to do the output cap there. I took the case that came with it off, and I had a case that was in better condition right here for you. So I put a new case on it, new top lid. I did say a new faceplate. The back, I believe, was fine. Yeah, the back was fine. These wires are kind of short. I'm going to let that be up to you. I can either throw a 50 amp plug on it, like these plugs right here. I can throw one of them on it, so you can just plug in, because when you use them, it really don't matter how short the wires are, because you'll be plugging in. I can do that, or I can extend the wire, take the wires out and put some new wires in if you're not happy with the length of that. They are kind of short. But like I said, if you're going to use a plug on it, then it won't be too short. You just put a plug on it and plug in. So just let me know about that. And I believe that's about it that I had to do to it. Other than that, it was good to go. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to do. SRF2072 MRF. See if we can get that focused in there. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to be, here's our dead key. About 1.4 watt dead key. Audio. Alright, we're going to put about 20 watts PEP in there. Alrighty. I'm going to turn it all the way down. We're on 13.7 volts. All the way down. Oh, about 57 watts. So now you know the bare minimum that this amp can do is around 50 watts turned all the way down, so that would make a good driver for a 2879 box. Alright, let's turn it about halfway up. Oh, check. Alrighty. Check. Alright, about 71 watts. Let's turn it all the way up. Should hit around 130, 140, I believe. Excuse me, 120. I think it does about 140 on a little bit more voltage. 40 watt dead key. Oh, alrighty. Oh, alright, right there about 120. So you can kind of look at this kind of like a 100 watt modulator. Perfect amp for a 4-pill. Perfect amp for a 4-pill. Alright, let's bump up the voltage to about 15.3. Keep in mind, this is a Class C amplifier. You can throw some volts into it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can throw a little bit of volts into it. It's a Class C. It's not an AB. Alright, right there about 139, 140. Audio. See the dead key here. So you can sit there and roll that dead key down and bump it back just a little bit here. Dang, see, that thing's actually kind of sensitive. So you can bump it down just a little bit and probably have about the same output. Let's see. Oh, bump down a little bit more. We'll bump it up just a little bit. Okay, bump it up just a little bit more. There we go. See if we can get that thing about 20. About 20 watt dead key. There we go. Oh, dear. See that amperage meter. Oh dear. Turn it down a little bit, see the amperage meter. Oh dear. Oh dear. See, that's when you get on the swing right there. Oh dear. Alright. Output reflect. Let's turn it all the way up. We're on 10 watt slow. The 100 down there is 10 watts. 40's 4, 20's 2. Audio, perfect tune. Oh, maybe 50 milliwatts. Maybe 50 milliwatts. Alrighty, so definitely it's not a, real strong mod V, but is an absolute perfect driver for a 4-pill and a 2-pill. Perfect driver. So you could use this and not have to worry about overdriving your amplifier. So there we go. We got about a range of 100 to 140 watts PEP, it looks like. And the total range is 50 watts to about 140. Probably hit it with a little bit bigger radio. I wouldn't hit it with too much more watts, but you could hit it with a little bit bigger of a radio, maybe 25 watts maybe. And probably get a bill 50, a bill 60 out of it. But I would not push it. Anytime I've ever built a 1.455 or even a 1.1446 by, in that manner, you know, 150 watts out of one, you're doing very good. Very good. So if you ask me, it's right in the money right there. Right in the money. Alrighty, well there we go. Mod V. Hope you're happy with it. If you don't, I don't mind keeping it. I'm a big Texas Star lover, man. But hey, man, we're just trying to help you out. Trying to help you out over there, buddy. That's what it's all about, man. It's a hobby, not a business for me. Gatekeeper said it. By the way, preamp appears to work just fine. I'm on a dummy load right now, but you can hear it increasing the static. Let's see if you can hear that. I'm going to turn it off. That's off. That's on. See, that's how I can usually tell that a preamp is working fine, because if you don't hear it increase that static, it's not working. Well, alrighty. Have a good one. Gatekeeper said it. We're gone.